Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Okay, so this is episode number 2 of our survival series here on Fallout 4. I did a little bit of work off camera, finished the hut off and organised a few bits and bats. I'm sorry about the audio being a voiceover afterwards. Had a little bit of incident when recording this and for some reason the audio just didn't record. So if I forget a few things, just please bear with me. Okay, so I moved all the furniture and everything in. We've got a nice loud generator there. Just put a small pump in for the fresh water, purified water. Small generator for the electrics. Moved the cooking station over that was already around, and I've also moved a few bits and bats around. We've got the armour and workbench in here, along with the power armour stand and a bed. That cupboard there is just literally keeping our bits and bats and collectibles in. And we have ammo, guns, ingredients and armour over here. Just simple wooden crates for them. Obviously we've got reduced amount of carry weight, so if I could store everything in here and if I'm going to do a shot run I can transport it from here. We've got the armour and the weapons bench as well. And obviously a bed so we can save. But today's episode, Concord. So we'll go and get things done in Concord. Go help out the Minutemen. See if there's much of a difference on there. I don't really think there's too much of a difference. But we'll see how things go. He's all out to puff already. I'm very unfit character, very unfit. Just pick up the basics. You'll find even when we go to Red Rocket now, I only pick up the absolute basics rather than take absolutely everything with me. Obviously because of the carry weight, I wanted to make sure we can grab as much stuff from Concord off the raiders as possible that's actually going to be worth something to us, stuff we can use. And then I could always fill up when we came back. We'll just meet dog meat here.
Hey boy, what are you doing out here all by yourself? You seem like an okay guy.
We'll get that done and dusted. We've got ourselves a little pet.
Okay.
As long as we don't need to feed him as well, because it's bad enough trying to feed ourselves. Just nosy around and pick up the absolute necessities out of here. Leave most of it. I'll collect it on the way back. Take it out to Sanctuary so we can use it for the building. And he's found something already. No, cap stash. Medications, don't really need any of that. Again, I'll grab all that and go through the computer and everything on the way back. Just literally here to do the basics. And yeah, this was really strange. For some reason, the mole rats didn't come out. Or they didn't come out to start with. I don't know what actually caused that, but for some reason, you just heard them come out then. I don't know what caused that. Oh. Sorry, excuse me. I'm just dropping things again while I'm trying to record. Nothing new for me. But yeah, I don't know what caused the delay on that. I don't know if that's just something. Well, in fact, it's not something that happens on a regular. This was actually the second time I think I'd have to come, because the first time I came, along with mole rats, I also ended up with raiders, and I don't know what happened, but it ended very badly. But all good fun. Shut that door for us, please, love. Again, yeah, just pick up the absolute necessities. pick up the few bits and bats, go and do a little bit of investigating around here. I think I actually cook a few things off here just so we've got a good supply while we're going round. There's no worse than running out of food, even if it is eating mole rats. Right, on we go. Yeah, on the first time I actually went round, at that point there where I cooked the food, I got attacked by 3 raiders. They just came out of nowhere and attacked me. I was quite surprised at it actually. Try my hand. I think I actually got one of them on the first try as well. And dead. There we go. I don't know what caused that damage then, because obviously it never actually got to me, but still. Pick up a few bits and bats that could help. Again, you'll notice I don't really explore Concord very much either. Literally, I'm trying to keep the episode so there's a bit more action packed and a bit more interesting, rather than just being constantly boring and me just going around scavenging stuff and doing trips back and forth. So you will find I'll do work off camera on this where I go round to Concord and I go around Red Rocket and everything. I'll do that work off camera, so that you don't actually have to see it all. But I mean, if you guys want to see me doing all that, then leave me a comment below. You want to see where I get certain things from and where the supplies are coming from for obviously our sanctuary base, then just let me know and I'll keep all them in. But for the time being, I'm going to do that work off camera. Just keeps it all interesting, really. And rather than everybody getting bored, though, to be honest, the sound of my voice is probably boring everybody, but my wife puts up with it, so I'm sure you guys can put up with it for a little while. On this, while we're doing this, obviously go through, kill a few of the raiders and everything here. Again, apologies for the voiceover being recorded afterwards. Like I said, I did record while I was actually doing this, but for some reason the voiceover just didn't work at all. But we'll try that again for the next episode, so hopefully we'll be back to normal there with the audio there. Sort a few bits and bats out around here, and just while we've got a chance, I'm just finishing off the raiders and things here. Going into the news with the PS4 mods. I did mention on my Twitter the other day, if any of you follow me on Twitter, it's at LIG Gaming. Sorry, at LIG HD Gaming. There's a rumour going around that the PS4 mods have been cancelled, and that isn't true. Bethesda have stated that there is a delay with the mods, mainly down to confliction with the sound and the audio. It's the sound and audio, and something to do with the visual skins and everything that are used in mods. They conflict with the way that Sony have designed the PlayStation and the software on it. So unlike Xbox, where they've got obviously a Windows operating system and Windows are used to mods and everything, they're already cracked on with it. There's a confliction somewhere. So even when we do get mods, there may be a little bit of a, well, there's going to be a few downsides actually, which we'll get into, but it may be that we can only use skins and textures and audio. That's the word I was looking for, textures. So there'll only be skins, textures and audio from the vanilla game if they can't fix this bug, which is going to be obviously a massive downside to us, because it means a lot of the mods that are already out we're not going to be able to use. So that's a bit poor. Also the fact that... Do you mind? I'm trying to talk and you're shouting from a building. How rude. Yes, on the other side of things, we're only going to get a 900 megabyte mod limit, which I'm not sure if that's been confirmed as of yet. I don't think it's actually been confirmed, but I'm not 100% sure with that. Yeah, on here, you guys might have noticed I've gone for leather rather than the Raider legs and everything. There's a bit more protection to it. And I think I mess around looking at a few other things here, but I end up going for level 2 on gun. No, sorry, I end up going for a sneak, obviously to help us sneak around a little bit more. So obviously we're going to have a few issues with people seeing us and killing us quite easily. But yeah, modifications, it has been delayed. At the time of recording this, I believe it's a day, maybe 2, until we get the latest patch for the PS4 and for the for the Xbox. 4 patch includes a remedy for a major confliction they've been having with the mods, and once that patch is installed, it is a mandatory patch for everybody, but a mandatory patch for anyone that has the invites to the mods beta. You will notice if you look on Bethesda.net that the PS4 Mods page is starting to build up. This patch that we bring out, that they're bringing out on Thursday, I think it's supposed to be, should open up the mods menu, everything, so from the main menu for. Now I'm not sure if that's just for the people that have had the invite to the mods beta or whether that's going to be for everybody, but it should include that. And it makes it's to fix a few conflictions they have been having. Obviously before the beta, Bethesda have tried it in-house with an alpha test for a PS4, and there was major conflictions that crashed the whole operating system of the PS4, so they had to remedy that first. From the news that we have got on a few bits and bats, and from a friend of mine that I've heard from, there were some major conflictions, but Sony are working as hard as they can, as well as Bethesda, to try and help Bethesda out with this and to try and find a way to fix this and remedy it. The 900 megabytes is what's been set at the minute for the limit, but it's not confirmed whether that's going to be the definite limit. I'm not 100% sure what it is on Xbox at the moment, but I know, obviously, especially you guys that have got the 1 terabyte PS4s, with plenty of space to put mods on. We've obviously got to be careful about conflicting mods, and with us only being able to get them from Bethesda.net, at least we know the mods that are on there should be relatively safe. But it's looking, back end of this week will be the closed beta for the mods, which, if you haven't had an invite yet, but you were hoping to, don't panic. It's not guaranteed that you're not going to be involved. There are still going to be email invites going out, especially towards the end of this week as well. So keep an eye on your inboxes. You may very well still get invited. But as soon as the mods beta is out the way, and they're happy that it's working and there's no conflictions, that's supposed to be a 2-week beta. And then it's probably going to be August time before we get any mods. I'll be very surprised if we get mods on PS4 before beginning of August, because we're looking at a 2-week timescale for the beta just to check everything, make sure it's all working, no major conflictions over time, and then it should go to the general release once they have compiled everything and sorted out any modifications they're going to have to make. Again, if there might be another patch that has to come out beforehand. So I'd say don't get your hopes up for seeing mods before, I'd say 1st to 2nd week in August personally, just with the amount of work that is going to have to go into it. But in the meantime, we've had the Contraptions DLC, The patch that's coming out should fix 1 or 2 bugs with the Contraptions DLC. There's nothing guaranteed, but there is rumour going around that the next patch that's coming out is mainly geared towards mods with a few other fixes, but it also rumoured to have a fix in it for the logic gates that came with the Contraptions DLC, so hopefully we'll get that. And we've got this month we have the Vault-Tec DLC coming out, so I'll be looking a little bit more into that. Hopefully I'll be able to speak to a few people this week. But back into the game, and I hope you guys don't mind me talking over this and killing 2 birds with 1 stone. We are just moving on through and slowly getting through. I think everybody's seen this part of the actual survival, or you've seen it on your own games and everything. It is the boring parts building up to it. There's nothing actually different on it, so it's nothing too bad. I did make a decision, and a bad one there, using the shotgun. It'd have probably been a lot better if I'd have just wasted 4 shotgun shells there just to kill 2 people. I'd have been better using the laser pistol with the fusion things, but still. We're just picking up, like I say, I'm picking up the minimum, the stuff that's actually going to count. Off camera I'll come back and I'll clear out all the houses, clear off all the raiders and everything else. Do it bit by bit like that, and work our way through it. On the next one, I'm going to do on the next episode, we'll do the Sanctuary missions, get Sanctuary built up a bit for everybody. And then we'll start getting into it. I'll make sure that the recording's fixed so I can do a live voiceover as we go. I might even put my ugly little face in the corner so you guys can watch me as I absolutely crap myself if something turns up and scares me. But we'll start adventuring around the wasteland, start making our way down south and seeing what's what. In the meantime, I'll just pick up a few bits and bats. I think somebody found me out there. But yes, as we're going on, a few bits and bats to look forward to, but unfortunately us PS4 players are gonna be lacking a bit longer in the modifications area. Hopefully not too much, and dog meat's run off and started attacking them just to be a pain, causing me to have to come running out. Though he was good enough, he did manage to kill 1 of them. Let's go through, do all of this, all the usual spiel with these. If you guys had noticed, I'd already picked the lock on the security fence down at the bottom and picked up the fusion core, so we won't have to go down and redo that. At least we do have to listen to all the confuffle of these, so... Ooh, Rob Cofun, or Rob Cofun. And our bobblehead.
Hell yeah.
We'll also go around and collect all the bobbleheads as well in this survival series.
Glad to help. Well, if that's true, we could use some more goodwill. As you can see, we're in a bit of a mess here. Please.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
Thanks.
One good idea can make all the difference.
Sturgis.
I'll skip through as much of this as I possibly could. Obviously you guys have heard it all before, it's the boring parts, we don't really want to be doing it. So, I've skipped a bit.
Uh-huh. Minigun. Now we're talking.
I know, right? It can be powered up.
I'll help.
What you'll need is an old
But we can't get to the damn thing. Look, I fix stuff.
Actually, I already
There we
have
go.
the fusion core.
We've got the fusion core and everything. We'll go and pop it in, get our first lot of power armor and get moving.
The Minutemen were supposed to protect us. Garvey promised. Promise.
There it is. There's a little beauty. And the dog's found something again. He's just going to have to wait. Whatever it is that he's aiming at, we're not interested at the minute. But, there we go. Yeah, so if you guys have any other questions about the mods or anything else, feel free to either message me on here, put a comment below, or direct tweet me on Twitter. Again, that's at LIGHD Gaming. I'll put the Twitter address on. In fact, I'm saying all this, and if you look in the bottom right hand corner of your screen, you'll see it appear anyway. It should have been there for most of the video, and I've just been yabbering on. But any questions you might have, if you just fire away, I'll answer them the best I can. If I haven't got the answers, I will do my damnedest to find out for you. Keep you guys informed. Like I said, the rumours going round that we're definitely not getting mods are just rumours. It's not happening. They are still bringing out the closed beta. That will start at the end of this week. It should go on anything up to 14 days. If you haven't been invited to the beta as of yet, don't be disheartened. There is still a chance you'll get invited. They are still giving out invites, and they will still be giving 1 or 2 out at the end of this week, and that's a deathclaw. I don't know if any of you guys noticed then, but Dogmeat decided to take the deathclaw on, got 1 hit and he is out. I actually missed that. And I also have this issue here, if I remember correctly, where the Deathclaw actually gets in the building. I've never ever had that before. The Deathclaw actually made it through and came into the building. Obviously I ended up very, very low. I was very lucky at that point not to die. How I managed that, I don't know. But we ended up with it. Obviously I don't particularly like using the stim packs, because obviously they have other things that happen with the stim packs. You obviously lose health, you have to drink with it and makes you hungry, or you get other symptoms when you use a stim pack or any chem. This particular time I have quite a few raiders turn up, and I end up wasting most of the ammunition for this thing on the raiders. And not on the Deathclaw. If I remember correctly, yeah, if I remember correctly, I run out and I end up having to finish the Deathclaw off with a shotgun, and oh, it drags on for a while. So I do apologise about this. I thought I'd leave it in, just to show a little bit of a mess up I have made. As you can tell there, I didn't kill the raider with a minigun straight off then. Still didn't manage to finish him then, somehow. Spend a lot of time chasing around, waste a lot of ammo. Still don't kill him. Come very close to dying again. Take another 2 stim packs. Now dehydrated, which I don't pick up on straight away. I can confirm we do eventually get all the raiders, and the Deathclaw does show his face once again. But oh well, at least I got there in the end. But again, if we get back to, I'm kind of using this as a rant and everything on the mods and everything else. But any of you guys want to know, let me know. The DLCs that are coming out as well, like I say, there's a patch coming out on Thursday. It is a mandatory patch. It'll help out with the mods. It'll help out, hopefully, with a few minor problems they had on the Contraptions DLC. I don't know if it's actually got anything in the patch to fix the conveyor belts. Not anything particular wrong with them, it's just that they glitch out sometimes and it doesn't look like they're moving, or if you put too many of them together they glitch out and go a bit funky. I believe they are working on that. Whether that's included in this patch I'm not sure. There is also word that they are working on another thing with the conveyor belts. Again, this is where I drop down to God knows what sorts of weapons trying to kill this Deathclaw, because it just will not die and I've run out of minigun. And he runs off again. The other fault that I found myself, and quite a few other people seem to have picked up on it as well, is on the conveyor belts, the roller ones, apart from the downward ones, which still do glitch out, when you put things on the corners with the rollers, they get stuck, they don't move round. Even putting a heavier weight on behind everything won't push it round, everything just gets stuck. There is supposed to be something coming out to fix them. Again, whether it's in this patch or not, I don't know. It could actually be included in a patch that's possibly going to be buried in the Vault-Tec DLC. Though personally, if they're doing that, I still think they should bring it out as a separate patch, just an automatic patch, because not everybody's going to buy the Vault-Tec one. If they are going to make it that the Vault-Tec will fix the contraptions, then they should give the Vault-Tec DLC to everybody who bought the contraptions one for free. But I very much doubt that's going to happen. Either way, PS4 mods, hopefully the DLC, sorry, I'll start again, I'm getting all confuddled and flustered and discombobulated. But with the mods, again, the closed beta, hopefully by the end of this week, patch coming out on Thursday, and possible release date for them looking to be at the beginning of August now, possibly the end of July at a push. Vault-Tec DLC out later this month. Hopefully this patch on Thursday should include, again, possibly but not guaranteed, a fix for some of the minor issues which we encountered with the Contraptions DLC. I mean, personally, yeah, the minor glitches, but I can live with most of them. The logic gates are the one that's annoyed me a little. There is quite a few faults with them. Trying to put them into an actual setup situation, they don't seem to want to work. Also with the conveyor belts, with the roller corners not working and the rollers not working, it means you are literally limited to being able to use the fixed corners, which are quite cumbersome. You can't turn small corners, you restrict you on space and area that you need, so a bit of a letdown, but one that should hopefully be being fixed. This is the point where I actually got the sense to use food to fix my health. Not to mention the fact that my character was extremely hungry by this point. Hunting for the Deathclaw, and just saw the red marker then that just appeared, and decide to run like a little schoolgirl and hide again, and then he doesn't come out. He just does not want to play fair, come and play nice. And then there he is again. Run away like a little schoolgirl, screaming my head off. And try to kill him again. Again, I could have swore he was going to come through the window and actually get me again then. But getting a few shots on the belly. I don't think it actually kills him, but we do get a bit of damage on him. Still not quite there. Still not got him. Well, last shot. And we finally got him. And another level up to go with it. A lot of messing around. Again, I do apologise for it. I was caught a little off guard with all of this. But we are going to quickly check a few of the bodies. And then we'll go speak to Preston, and I'll actually end the episode once we've spoke to Preston on this one. I'll travel back to... I already have, should I say, I've travelled back to Sanctuary. I've done it off camera. Well, I have it recorded, but it's quite a boring part, so I took it out. The video was dragging on a little bit. If you guys want to see that on camera, let me know. I'll put it back in. There's nothing interesting. We didn't meet up with anything, no fights. And I'm also going to go back round Red Rocket and come back round Concord and pick up the bits and bats and stuff that we can use, and I'll take that back to Concord, to Sanctuary. I'll do all that off camera as well. Just try and keep down all the boring parts. I mean, I've got a loading screen here that I could have taken out, and I forgot to take that out, so that's probably dragged on a little bit. But we'll go speak to Preston, and we'll end the episode at speaking to Preston and leaving. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Just let him finish chatting on.
That was a pretty
But yeah, I'll let that go on in the background.
glad you on our side.
Just a quick one to say thanks for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. If you want to see the rest of the series, then hit the subscribe button.
When we first met,
Check out every time we bring a new video on. We're going to do a little bit more than just Fallout. We now have Call of Duty videos that are going to go on once a week. We have Let's Play on The Witcher 3 coming out, Assassin's Creed, Doom, and a few others. Overwatch is in the pipeline, as well as a couple of other games. If you guys have games that you want to see us do, whether you want us to review them, do Let's Plays, let us know. We'll do some guides on how to play things and how to do certain things. Same again with Fallout and everything else. But hopefully you guys will enjoy it. We're also going to start doing a weekly vlog, and also I'm going to start doing a weekly news episode just to keep you up on gaming news, let you know what we know, what's been happening, and just general stuff. So I hope you guys have enjoyed, but that's it from me. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you again next time. Bye.